Hello crafty friends, it's Courtney Brickner with the Crafty Brick. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm happy that you are back here with me today because I've got a little update on whether or not this Hiipoo ink works with your Sawgrass printer. Now this is a dupe ink. Sawgrass makes its own ink and it says that you should only use the Sawgrass ink with your printer to ensure that you get the highest quality prints and that your ink lines stay flowing smoothly. That's what they say. Their ink is about $300. You can find it maybe like $270. It's like $270 to $310 range, depending on where you get it. I found this on Amazon and it was $50. Actually, it was $60 and then there was a $10 gift card, which I have seen frequently. So I thought I would test it out. Now let me preface this whole update with the fact that I didn't purchase these printers. They were given to me by companies, and you see that I have two of them. I have the SG500 as well as the SG1000. I thought that it would be best for me to test it out and let you know how it works so that you don't have to ruin your printer in the process, because if you use ink that is not a Sawgrass ink, then it voids your warranty and it could possibly ruin your printer. So that's what I wanted to find out, what it did when I installed this ink. So in my last video, I showed you, I replaced the black ink. I hadn't replaced any of the other ones. So it worked out great. It went in, it installed. Now Hiipoo says that it has the new chips and that it will be recognized by Sawgrass. So I did find that to be the case when I put the black in. Now, when I tried the other inks, let's see, the yellow worked, the cyan worked, the magenta did not work. Let me show you what it showed me on the printer. It says non-Sawgrass ink. Do you want to continue? Replace or continue? I don't know, that makes me nervous. So that was a little concerning. I did not want to continue with that and risk my printer not working. I mean, I don't know what really happens if I click the OK button. So I don't know. I decided to reach out to Hiipoo. I emailed them 3 times and let them know that one of the ink cartridges didn't work. I never heard back from them. I then reached out to Amazon to see if I could get a refund on it. They did give me a refund, begrudgingly, but they had to speak with the supervisor because 3 of the cartridges worked and 1 didn't. So I mean, what am I supposed to do with that? They did give me a refund. So I purchased another packet of ink. So a new packet of ink. I put that magenta in and it worked perfectly. So I don't know. I mean, there's a risk that the ink, what do you call it? The chip on the ink might not be registered with your printer. The other thing is that when I look at my printer, you can see, let me show you what it shows you. The ink looks full. So the magenta, the cyan looks completely full. So they all say that there's ink in there. Yes, I still have one more Sawgrass original one. Okay, but the other ones say that there's full ink cartridges now. When I go to my Sawgrass, the print manager on my desktop, let me show you what that looks like. All right, I just opened up Sawgrass Printmate, and you see cyan tells me I have 0% left. Very interesting. When I open up Print Manager and I go to Printer Utilities, I've got 100% on the cyan. So Print Manager recognizes it, but Printmate does not. So that too is a little bit concerning that it's showing 0% on my computer and full on my printer. So I don't know. I think that I don't feel comfortable telling you that you should go ahead and get this ink because you're saving tons of money. I get that, but I would feel really, really bad if you ended up having some issues after you install it. Now, granted, I have been using it for multiple weeks. I have run prints through. I have not had any problems. I have not had any lines. The only thing that I see a little difference in the printing is that the prints come out really wet. And with the Sawgrass ink, it seems like maybe less ink comes out onto the paper because I've never had a problem with it looking wet when it comes out of the printer. This one looks a little wet, so I just let it dry before I press it so that it's not looking wet, and I don't want it to like bleed or smear or anything like that. I really wanted to show you exactly what one of the prints looks like, so I'm printing one out right now. Look at this beautiful print. I don't know if you can see that the black looks a little heavy and a little bit wet. That's what I was trying to tell you, but you can't really see it on the video. But I mean, the print is beautiful. That is vivid. So there's that. So I'm very sorry that I can't say run out and go get this. I wish I could, but I don't feel comfortable telling you that you should go get this ink. Like I said, I'm having a just fine time with it. I did read in the comments on Amazon that down the line, some people have used it and they started to get lines in their prints. So I don't know, I can't speak to that. I haven't had an issue. I've gotten beautiful, bright, perfect prints so far with this ink. The first one didn't register with the chip, but the second one did. So I don't know. So I would just say, if you are concerned about the warranty and your printer working, this thing is not a cheap printer. So I hate to tell you to risk your investment and get this dupe ink. So sorry, but that is my recommendation, is stick with the Sawgrass ink. If you want to live on the edge, then go ahead and try it out. But don't say that Courtney told you to do it and then I ruined your printer, because that's not what I'm trying to do. I do want to save you money, but not at the risk of breaking your printer. So thank you for joining me today. Thank you for being patient for this update. I know you've been wondering what I found out after these last few weeks, and I'm happy to report, some okay findings. But I appreciate you being here. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, turn on the notifications so that you don't miss anything crafty, because I will be back with more crafty content next week. And until then, stay crafty, my friends. Bye.